FHA SFR Appraising Handbook 4000.1, page 178. Field: Assessor's parcel number. Protocol: enter the parcel number assigned by the local tax assessor. For those areas that do not have an assessor's parcel number, enter the tax identification number. If more than one parcel number is applicable, each must be listed, separated by a semicolon. Field: tax year. Protocol: it must be in a 4-digit year format. Data format YYYY. Field: R.E. taxes $. Protocol: enter the dollar amount of the annual real estate taxes, including all relevant taxes, school district tax, fire district tax, etc. Use whole dollars only. Field: project name and phase. Protocol: enter the name of the project. If the subject property is in a phased project, enter the number of the phase. Field: map reference. Protocol: enter the location, map reference, page number, and coordinates from the source used. This reference should relate to the location maps most commonly used in the locale. Field: census tract. Protocol: enter the census tract number. The census tract number must be provided. Census tract numbers have 4 digits and may have a 2-digit decimal suffix. Where the basic census tract number is less than 4 digits, the Census Bureau includes leading zeros, except when displaying numbers on maps or printed reports. To uniquely identify a census tract, a 2-digit state code and a 3-digit county code precede the 4 or 6-digit census tract number. The Census Bureau has an internet resource guide for locating census information at www.census.gov. Field: occupant. Protocol: mark the box signifying the occupancy status at the time of the appraisal. If vacant, the appraiser must note in the improvements section under condition of the property whether the utilities were on or off at the time of the appraisal. With the exception of HUD REO properties, if the utilities were not turned on, condition the appraisal on a satisfactory re-inspection and state that the utility that was off at the time of the appraisal, and include an extraordinary assumption that the mechanical equipment does not require alteration, repair, or further inspection once the utilities are restored. Page 179. Field: special assessments. Protocol: report the dollar amount of special assessments for the subject property, if any, and provide a brief explanation for the assessment. Special assessments can include municipal bond debt for offsite improvements. Larger than typical special assessments may affect marketability. Use whole dollars only. If there are no special assessments applicable to the subject property, the appraiser must enter 0 in this data field. Field: HOA dollars. Protocol: enter the dollar amount of the HOA fee and mark the box indicating if the fees are paid per year or per month. Use whole dollars only. If there are no mandatory HOA fees applicable to the subject property, the appraiser must enter 0 in this data field. Field: property rights appraised. Protocol: mark the appropriate box indicating the property rights appraised for the subject property as of the date of the appraisal. Other includes land trust. Field: assignment type. Purchase transaction. Protocol. Mark the appropriate box indicating the assignment type, purchase transaction, refinance transaction, or other. Describe. Field. Lender/client. Protocol. Enter the name of the mortgagee/client that ordered and will receive the appraisal report. Field. Intended use and intended users. Protocol. The intended use of the appraisal is solely to assist FHA in assessing the risk of the property securing the FHA insured mortgage. 24 CFR 200.145B. FHA and the mortgagee are the intended users of the appraisal report. The FHA appraiser does not guarantee that the property is free from defects. The appraisal establishes the value of the property for mortgage insurance purposes only. Field. Address. Protocol. Enter the mortgagee/client's address. This data is referenced more than once on the form and must be represented consistently to the extent the available space permits. The printed version of this field must appear completely in this location on the form, but may be truncated in the other locations.